one day. I grew up in this shit. I wasn't following no trends, you know what I mean? Let me tell you how I started. I was a kid, and it was in 1993. I was introduced to the scene. I used to tag along with pops and seen them hustle and scheme. He used to kick it with the bottles and the struggling teens. They told me college is the way to the American dream. It was middle school, just a bunch of kids in the hall, rocking jean coats and shell toes before it evolved. Pulled the magnum out and did a fat tag in the wall, and seen his name up every time I took a piss in the stall. I fell in love with the art and the respect of the game. Connected the chains, it was time to step in the game. I fantasized about the pieces that I saw on the train. I was nowhere when I started, but I targeted fame. It was Ray, and before that was killing the spots. It was MVS, MDR, and WM. Adrenaline rush, just to get your name on the fence. Getting dressed up in the gutters just to bomb on the trench. On a mission, wasn't just stuck in the cops. We were dodging all the gangsters or the rats that would talk, or the taggers that were bangers that be burning the spots, or the property of people who be letting off shots. Brian Bell released the MDR videotape. Graffiti was great, even though the streets weren't safe. My shit was the icons that I dubbed on the tape. I see safe from NVS, punch a kid in the face. I was a winner, even though I kicked it with clicks. Stick and equipped, streakers in the freezer to split. The reefer was lit, then my team would creep to the pit. Peace in the flick, while you were sleeping we hit. At the time I was homeless and struggling then. They put me down for chapter 2, cool from WM. I knew sunken art class and I worked with the vet. After paying dues, the crew chose on getting me in. Me and Royal in Imperial Beach, rest in peace. Me and Carvin Chula Vista Streets, rest in peace. In Southeast, me and Summon used to duck for the beast. Me and Paris used to mission it, rest in peace. Before Guzzle kicked the flow and started blessing the beat, he rapped in the streets, pieces that nobody could reach. When Glock used to hit up, he walked and he bombed in the street. Every altar and device will meet a mission complete. It was easy, DZ, Tariff, and Dap. Press 1, search, prone, Hindu, tumor, and grab. There's too many names to mention, now we're paving the path. I used to bomb it in Tijuana when I visit my fam. I used paint in extinguishers, rollers and edge. Soldiers and vets taught me how to throw up a sketch. I used acrylic on the paper, no I wrote on the bench. Rolling to the hip hop that I had a cassette. The night that I got arrested, I made a mistake. My tummy had a funny feeling, but I wanted to paint. Police caught me at gunpoint, lay flat on the face. The property that I was painting on the government claim. My first offense was a felony with many to come. Graffiti was fun, even though they say it was dumb. When I had my first son, I considered it done. I didn't want to leave the culture that's so ugly begun.
Kiko, notable sound.
You know, people still asking me if I'm still drinking 40s late night at the park, if I'm still graffitiing up the gutters and shit. Nah, man, people gotta grow up. When your mom was in the hospital giving you birth, a tear to disperse, the first to welcome you to this earth. At the time my life was full of dirt, I put in hustling first. I quit school, quit work, and made predicaments worse. Time to break away this family curse. Put my hand in the game, this led into a definite change. Daddy's a working man, Mijo back in college again. We talking the same, your first test even blew me away. When I was locked up, you were always crossing my mind. On losing the time, I promise you I'll be by your side for life. My love is infinite, depend on me is definite. I'll come from those who ever got a question. And from visits in the hospital, holding my hand, to a wheelchair proud of me when I was starting to stand. Started off with crafting Play-Doh, playing Legos and crayons, to the teacher telling me how well you're doing in class. You're my best friend, Mijo, we'll ride to the end. Your life is a gem, enjoying all the time that we spend. Your smile keeps me going through the life that I'm in. A child teacher going, flying kites in the wind. You're my best friend, Mijo, we'll ride to the end. Your life is a gem, enjoying all the time that we spend. Your smile keeps me going through the life that I'm in. A child teacher going, flying kites in the wind. When I survived the car accident, I dropped to my knees. Thank the Lord that I'm alive, playing soccer and weed. Take you to the playground just to push you off on the swing. Preparing you for any problem that this life gotta bring. I know that life isn't perfect, but I'm trying my best. Your mom and daddy ain't together, and it's better like this. When you get a little older, start explaining the mess. But for now your focus is on school and plenty of rest. My main focus is to raise you right. 3 meals a day, healthy snacks, read your stories at night. Only put your fist up for self-defense in a fight. Teach you how to write, read, also riding a bike. Had a hard time growing up and I'm finally out. I know you're growing up fine, Mijo, look at you now. Even though sometimes I get upset, screaming out loud. You're my pride and joy, Mijo, always making me proud. You're my best friend, Mijo, we'll ride to the end. Your life is a gem. enjoying all the time that we spend. Your smile keeps me going through the life that I'm in. A child teacher going, flying kites in the wind. You're my best friend, Mijo, we'll ride to the end. Your life is a gem, enjoying all the time that we spend. Your smile keeps me going through the life that I'm in. A child teacher going, flying kites in the wind.